As we're going through this video, I want you to remember 3 words: good, fast, cheap. You can have any 2. I've been trying to do all 3 for 2 years, and it's starting to show. I'm starting to really see it. So I'm hitting pause. I'm not burnt out. I'm not quitting, but I want to do a reset. You know, projects stack up, schedules get tight, and I've started shipping okay, and that's not what I want to give you guys. That's not why you're here. So the platform seems to be favoring, or maybe it's just the world we live in, things change, but all of the social media platforms seem to be paying a lot of attention to short videos, clips, reels, and super long videos, deep dives, conversations. And so your shorts are 1 to 3 minutes. Your deep dives, I've seen some guys that are running 1.5 to 2 hour videos. There was even one guy I heard about that ran like 12 hours. That's crazy to me, but still. But so the 8 to 20 minute middle ground, long form videos that have done well for the last several years aren't seeming to get as much attention as they once did. And a lot of the builds that we do, I wind up cutting them up into little chunks to meet that, 20 to 30, 35 minute, 40 minute block. And I think I'd like to match the story to the format, not the other way around. I think I'd like to, if I've got enough content to make a 2 hour video, I'd like to do that. I don't think most of them will. They'll probably wind up being hour and a half. But I mean, I like watching sitcoms, but I actually more enjoy sitting down to watch a movie than binge watching an entire season of Stranger Things or something. I say all of that to say, there's an old mechanic saying, and I pointed out in the beginning of the video, I do 3 kinds of work: good, fast, and cheap. And you can have any 2. Well, because good and cheap will not be fast. Good and fast will not be cheap. And cheap and fast usually isn't any good. I've been trying to do all 3, and I have not been happy with the results. There's a video right now that I'm re-uploading for the 3rd time because of a little glitch. Now, I don't know if it was 100% a YouTube problem or not when I was uploading, but I found a spot in the video, and actually Matt saw it first and pointed it out to me. Hey, did we lose audio? And so I started watching. Halfway through the video, the audio just cut out, just gone. What the heck? So I watched the video again, and then I went back and I watched my original file, and of course I'm grabbing the mouse and just kind of scrolling back and forth through the video, and no, it's got sound all the way to the end. What's the problem? So I re-uploaded it. It did it again. Halfway through, sound cuts out. So now I go back with a fine-tooth comb, and I'm going through minute by minute in that video, and I find at 23 minutes and 55 seconds, the sound cut out, but then it resumed at 24 minutes, 0.01 seconds. So roughly, 5 seconds there, 6 seconds, I didn't have any sound. When I uploaded it to YouTube, here's where the YouTube problem came in. I'm guessing that the YouTube program was uploading my audio, and then when it got to that 23:55, the audio dropped out, Well, when it picked back up at 2401, the program didn't pick it up. And so it just kept being no audio through the rest of the video. Now, is that a YouTube problem? Maybe they've got an issue with their program, perhaps. But the fact is that I missed, in my editing process, I missed 6 seconds of dead air, of no sound. You guys are looking at a close-up of a top of an engine Matt's working on, and I've got no sound, and I missed that. That's not acceptable to me. I have never liked rushing and then the end product not being what I wanted it to be. I would much prefer to take my time and get it done right. So, in that line of thinking, I'm not making YouTube money yet. We're not monetized. I don't have 8 or 10 really cool high dollar items I can sell and make money off of. I don't have any sponsorship deals. It's just me and Matt working on our own stuff, and I turn this camera on while we do it. So when we talk about good, cheap, and fast, cheap's where we're at. There's nothing I can do about it. I just don't have any more money than I'm already pouring into this to add to it. So if I've got to have cheap and I refuse to give up on good, then fast has got to go. Or by fast, I mean staying beholden to this weekly schedule. So good plus cheap isn't going to be fast. I'm going to give you the best product I can and still keep costs where they have to be because my bank account won't allow anything else. So just for clarity, I'm shooting for one long video a month. I haven't quite decided if I'm going to do it on the last day of the month or maybe the last Friday of the month. But one video a month. Yeah, I'm looking to do between an hour and 2 hours. And then we'll have 30 shorts the rest of the month, along with the long form video. But if that monthly long form is not up to my standards, if I look at it and I'm just not happy with it, then I'm going to keep tweaking on it and adjusting and trying to get it right. And so it may be that even if I normally drop them on Friday, say the last Friday of the month, and I'm not quite happy with it yet, maybe it doesn't drop till Saturday or Sunday. I'm not going to chase the algorithm and give you guys substandard work. Growth will continue. I mean, my video skills are going to continue to grow. I'm never going to be a Mr. Beast probably. But I'm pushing for better every time. I want this video to be better than my last one, which, 6 seconds of missing audio causing half of the freaking thing to not have sound. I can't do worse than that, can I? I didn't record any of that. I just did the whole thing and never hit record. All right, let's start that over again. I am re-uploading that one, by the way. So the long videos, I want to give you guys, clear before and afters and why we decided to do what we did. And if me and Matt are in the shop and we're in the groove and we're knocking it out and we don't stop and explain to you what's happening, I am going to go back over to Matt's and, hey, come here, sit down. We're going to talk about this. And we're going to turn the camera on and we're going to discuss it so that you know why we did what we did. And not to say that you have to copy what we do or that you should even. But if you're watching something we're doing, you're like, that's a pretty good idea. I would like to copy that. I want to make sure that you understand how we did it and why we did it. If you want to back this plan up, please, you know, watch, like, subscribe, comment, all the normal things we say. But two things there. Comment on things that you would like to see us fix or address. I can't promise that that'll be something we work on because, you know, maybe you're asking about a vehicle that we don't own. But if it's a problem that we understand, if nothing else, I'll respond to you in the comments. We can talk through the problem. Heck, maybe we get going back and forth on email or something. I'll get Matt involved, and I got no problem helping you walk through a thing. And if it's something that there's a similar problem that I can video on one of our vehicles, then heck yeah, we'll dive into it. Another thing that I don't know if a lot of people know, the kids probably do, the younger generations probably know. Those of us that did not grow up on social media because it didn't exist yet may not all know this, but when you click subscribe, two things. So the platform seems to be focusing more on interest-based videos now, or interest-based, showing you what you're interested in rather than what you're subscribed to. So the subscribe, like used to be, you'd subscribe and you just automatically see my stuff all the time. Well, now they have a couple of options under subscribe. Here, I'll show you. So when you go and subscribe, you see the little bell icon? Well, you click on the button and it says all. Right now it's on personalized. You click on all and you see how it changed the little symbol. Now that's going to give you push notifications every time I put something out. Or you can put it on personalized and it'll do more of the interest-based thing. All is going to show you everything. So the interest-based, I've had several friends of mine that like close friends of mine, people that come and eat dinner at my house and I've known for years, like, Barrett, I'm subscribed to your stuff and I'm not seeing it anymore. Well, the algorithm is paying more attention to the attention-based. And so even if you're subscribed to me or any of the other channels you follow, but you're spending more time watching funny cat videos, YouTube's going to continue showing you more funny cat videos. When you click the all, you're telling the algorithm, I want to see this every time. And so you will see those start to show back up again. Another thing you can do is if you watch a video and you really, really like it, drop it into a playlist that this is something that I want to watch again. Even if you never do, if you drop it into that playlist, that tells the algorithm that this is something I'm really interested in. And that will help the content that you like show up in your feed more often. So, yeah, subscribe, bell icon, all. That's the takeaway there. So yeah, I'm here. I want to make useful videos that you're going to enjoy. Or even if you don't like mechanic work at all, but you just like watching rednecks be idiots and you'll laugh at what we're doing, then I'd like the story to flow and not be broken up and not having you waiting to know, well, what happened? So I'd like to get a more complete project presented for you guys. Thanks for sticking with me while I do this reset. I want to do a hard reset. It's, you can see my Christmas tree behind me over there. Today is December 22nd. This is probably going to hit this coming Wednesday, is that Wednesday? I think Wednesday's Christmas Eve. I don't have a calendar nearby. Today's Monday. Yeah, Christmas Eve. Anyway, so that video is going to drop on Christmas. This video that you're looking at right now is going to drop on Christmas Eve. And then I'm taking off for the month of January. I'm not going to post anything until the end of January. And like I said, I haven't decided if it's going to be January 31st exactly or the last Friday of January. But I plan on having you guys a bigger deep dive long form video at the end of January, and my daily shorts will resume with the new long form video. But I want to take a couple of weeks off, and I want to give the algorithm a hard reset to see what the analytics look like before and after this point. Just because I'm curious about how the numbers work. As far as the content goes, I'm sick of chasing the algorithm. I'm sick of stressing myself out over a deadline, especially if doing those two things causes me to have less than great content. I want to give you guys great content, and so that's what I'm focusing on moving forward. I love you guys. God bless, and I'll see you at the end of January.